Hi, I'm Deb. I like to share my human experience. Hopefully, it helps you with your human experience just a little bit. And I want to share about intuition. Intuition is probably the one thing that has the biggest, if I was trying to think of like what's the one thing that's had the biggest impact on my life that I feel would also have an impact on other people's lives, that's versatile, applies to everyone and in every subject, every situation, age, race, all of that, right? Like, intuition. Intuition is a human experience. And as much as we see, touch, taste, intuition is there. And intuition is felt physically. You can feel it in your body when your intuition is talking to you. We just cover it up with so much noise. And if I were to think about the one thing that has led me to all the amazing things in my life that like it people are mind blown that things happen the way they do, it's intuition. But also if I think of the things that get me in trouble the most, it's intuition. When something happens and I betray my intuition, I don't listen to it, when everything comes to fruition, the biggest pain for me is when I didn't listen to my intuition. Like that hurts more. Me betraying my own intuition hurts more than someone else betraying me. I mean, that's logical. That makes sense, right? And then when it comes to making choices, obviously we want to try to tap in, tune into our intuition. And my intuition is usually not the logical answer. And that creates, the more you learn your intuition, the more you learn how to listen to it, the more you learn that it doesn't create tension within decisions. But as you're learning it, it is very confusing because intuition is generally not logical. It generally comes from no reason. It comes from knowings and not knowings that you just know without having to learn or people tell you things you have no evidence of. And so that can be a mind game because that's not how we were taught and raised and conditioned to believe on how decisions are supposed to work. We're supposed to use our brain, we're supposed to use foresight, hindsight, and analyze and strategically plan all of these things to make one decision. Can you tell I'm an overthinker? uh, and so in the beginning, to trust intuition when it goes against logic, when it goes against things that people don't understand, to have that faith and trust in yourself, like that's pretty cool. That's a really good feeling, and it usually works out for me. I've had amazing experiences that have came out of nowhere because I have followed my intuition.